I'm sure most of the people in the writing community and book talk have recently heard about the Draft2Digital controversy. And if you haven't, well, now you know, and you also know what Draft2Digital is. Welcome to the alternative side of the book publishing industry, where people who revolt against Amazon, its policies, went here and now we don't know what to do anymore. Because if you're a new user to Draft2Digital, you will be charged a $20 USD activation fee. And if you are a loser author like almost everyone is, and you earn less than $100 a year, you are charged a $12 maintenance and upkeep fee as a way to weed out the AI users. Which, well, if you guys want to know how dumb, not dumb the owner is, this is the person with probably the most punchable face you've ever seen in your life. And this was possibly his idea because Lordy knows this is not how you deal with AI users and AI anything really. Because if you have a person who performs really well publishing AI, this won't discourage them because they aren't getting charged if they make over $100 a year with the fee. So that was thought out. Like, here's some suggestions of how you can weed AI users. And I did message them with this entire list because they need help and they are dumb. And I am a professional UI QA tester, and my entire job profile includes telling people who are smarter than me they made things that make users not want to do things on their stuff. And oh, believe me, I have opinions. So let's start. So Draft2Digital has a royalty division of 10 to 90, which they get 10 and you get 90. It's one of the best online, actually, other than doing it on your own website. And if you're hosting, you pay. So technically, this is a good deal. So let's up it to say 20%. It is still more effective and attractive than Amazon's 30% for exclusivity. That's one way to weed out some people. It won't really do much. I mean, people still post AI books to Amazon, but hey, you could at least have an equal use payment fee so the people who make lots of money at least pay something as a sort of means of, just a goodwill gesture. Or you can charge a small rate per upload of book. So that would weed out most people, honestly. But if you say do something like $5, which, yeah, for some people, I know you're all screaming about it, $5, you say you sell 3 or 4 books, you make it back. And that's like you, your mother, and someone else basically bought it sort of thing. So that's doable. And that would weed out a lot of people who if you post 100 books a year, that's, you ain't going to be doing that one. Then there's other ways to weed out bad AI players, like people who use very generic email addresses, if you're relying on location data, tax forms like the W-2. I'd hate to be the mean person, but generally a lot of AI users are going to be out of places that also have a lot of scams. So Nigeria, but that is one way to do it. IDs is, yes, another way to do it. Not to mention you can actually hold people accountable and they get scared when you do that to them. Upload rate, of course, as I mentioned earlier, and you can combine that with several of these other features. Genre type. Nonfiction tends to be the one that has the most amount of AI uploads on this platform, so scrutinizing them harder would be one. You can also just generally reduce the amount of submissions, so you have a cap of X amount per year. And for people who are moving their entire catalog to Draft2Digital, this is a punishment. But for people who are, say, doing their series, 3 books, and say if you have a max of 10 uploads per year, that's more than fair enough. And that's more enough realistically. Another way to do it is just paying out to a bank versus PayPal, because also the reality is that people can't create endless amounts of PayPal. Actually, you can't really create endless amounts of PayPals, but it's definitely hard to do with bank accounts. So these are all these ways that you can discourage malicious players or make people want to participate. Now, the catch is that Draft2Digital would have to recoup their costs somehow. But again, like some of these methods, like upping the royalty rate, and again, 20% is reasonable, or the pay to upload, is a way for them to recoup their min costs without saying, hey, if you are a poor author, we will punish you. So good job, Draft2Digital. You've made people actually want to go back to Amazon.